Morning. So I'm out on I think it's about 54 miles this ride. Goes out to a place called Barnwekk, and it goes out through another place called Polebrook, which, although I've been out on some of these roads before, I don't think I've actually been through either of those villages. So it's heading west, out down Alconbury Hill, and then kind of out that way, out towards Old Weston, and kind of then heads up towards Oundle, but it doesn't go as far as Oundle, and it kind of starts heading east and comes back down through Sawtree, and then kind of back to Woodwalton, and then along through the Waveleys, and then down Puddock Road after going through Ramsey. So should be a good route, this one. As I say, we've done a lot of these roads before, but I've not actually done this kind of complete circular route. So it's a fairly decent day. It's a bit cloudy out there. It's not supposed to rain today. I mean, considering we're kind of past the middle of August now, it's not what it really should be. It's certainly not blisteringly hot. It's actually quite fresh, and there is still this really bloody annoying northerly breeze, which is affecting the temperatures as well. It's certainly not as windy as it has been the last few days or weeks or months. I mean, it seems to be constantly windy just lately, but so yeah, just kind of out making the most of the fairly decent weather. So I will press on, I will turn you around so you can see the view, and I will speak to you a bit later. So enjoy this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. So I've just stopped in Polebrook, going really well, probably about just under halfway around the ride. It's actually getting really hot now, certainly now I've stopped. I mean, it's nice when I'm riding because there's still a bit of a breeze out there, but going really well. I'm going to head down this way now, and then start kind of heading southeast and then head back to home. So it is going really well. I will speak to you again in a bit, and I'll see you in a bit. So I'm driving down this country lane, which is, as you can see, you've just seen that way and you can see that way over my shoulder, is really quiet. Busted in for a wee, stopped in a little lay-by. I genuinely haven't seen a car coming along here for about 10 minutes. Stopped in a lay-by, started having a wee, and 3 cars went past. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm now back on the bike and nothing. Anyway, what I did forget to tell you is the Ride London entries went live, or the applications went live yesterday, and they've actually changed it slightly this year. So they're still doing the same route out through Essex and back into East London, but rather than doing a ballot system, they've done it on a first come first served basis this year, which I think is actually a better idea, because you know, if you get on it early enough, you're pretty much guaranteed a place. So I'd seen the posts on Instagram and Facebook, because I follow Ride London on both of those platforms, and I was kind of giving it a lot of consideration. And I know I've said I will do it again, and I will definitely do it again. I've kind of decided that I'm not gonna enter for next year. There's a few reasons. The main one being that this year's event was such a great challenge, and it was a great day as well, with the build up and actually on the day the ride and the support and everything else. And I think if I do it next year, I'm going to be consciously or subconsciously trying to kind of draw a lot of similarities with this year. I think it's a bit too soon to do it again. If it was a different route, I'd definitely do it, but I'm going to give next year a miss. What I am going to do is concentrate on the sportives next year, and there will be some 100-mile ones available, which I'm going to sign up for, at least one next year. So I will still be doing a 100-mile ride, I just won't be doing the Ride London. So just wanted to kind of give a little explanation about that. So anyway, I'm going to put you back on the bars because this is making my arm hurt, and I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight.
Remember, he can't hear you.
Sorry? I'm not getting close. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not. So as you will have hopefully recognised, we're now on Puddock Road, and surprisingly, to speak quietly because it might change if it hears me, but got a bit of a tailwind. The wind's actually coming from sort of that direction. It's coming across this way, so it is sort of, I'd claim it as a tailwind, which is really unusual along here, as you probably know, because it's normally at this point in every ride that ends on Paddock Road that I start bitching about the weather. But I'll take a tailwind along here any day. So probably got about another 6 miles left till I get home. Has been really good. I've really enjoyed it. My back's been pulling a little bit. I thought I'd wrecked it again at the weekend, last weekend. Stupidly bending down to pick a pair of socks up, it just, something felt like it had snapped in. It was like an elastic band being snapped against my back, and it was pretty uncomfortable for a couple of days, but seems to be easing off now, and I don't want to tempt fate, but it's aching. But I'll get home and do some stretching and try and stretch it out a bit. So, but yeah, it's been a really good ride. Barnwekk and Polebrook, 2 villages I've never been through, and they were absolutely stunning. I think the footage going through Barnwekk up the hill, unfortunately, was behind a stinking dust lorry, so you probably wouldn't have seen much of the village, but it was really nice. It's kind of similar to what's the name of the place? There's another village up there. It's absolutely gone out my head. Orwell, not Orwell. I can't remember. But a lot of the villages out that way, kind of out, kind of Peterborough, west of Peterborough, have got a very sort of distinct look. They're very, very similar to the ones by sort of heading out towards Stamford. They've got that real kind of orangey stone look to them, and they look absolutely stunning, certainly when the sun's out. So I'll definitely do this route again. It wasn't overly challenging. It was a bit windy in places, but that's to be expected. So the next ride that I'm doing is the Tour de Broads, which is a 75-mile sportive heading out of Norwich. It heads out west out of Norwich and heads out towards the coast, goes up the coast for a little bit and then cuts back in again. Just stretching my back out. And then after that, the next ride that I'll film after that will be the Isle of Wight. So it'll be the kind of circular with the Isle of Wight. So that's all mapped, all ready to go. When as I said before, I've done that one a couple of times, so I do sort of know the island really well anyway, but I have mapped a slightly longer route. So I think the route on that one is about 60 miles. So yeah, there's a couple of good ones coming up. So tune in for those when they're available in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching this one. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and like the videos, because it does help the algorithm. And if you want to comment, obviously add a comment. So yeah, I'll spin you around. We'll get up Paddock Hill back into the village, and then I'm going to have a coffee, do some stretching, shower, and then edit this video. So I will see you, I'll see you when I'm heading out towards Norfolk. So see you in a bit.